Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 9th and the subject is maths, and today we are supposed to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 7, and the name of the chapter is triangle. Now triangle, as you all know, as you have learned in your lower classes, that triangle is a closed figure having three sides, or we can say three-sided polygon. So in the regarding the triangles, we know many things, the property of the triangle, but in this chapter we are supposed to deal with congruence of triangles. Congruence of triangles. First of all, we should know what is congruence of triangles, or how we can say that the figures are congruent. In the simpler words, we can say the identical figures are called as the congruent figures. Identical figures in all the aspects, means suppose we are having two hands, and if we are supposed to cover our one hand with the other one, so it will overlap the other one completely. At the same time, if we want to cover the hand of our friend or any other person with our hand, then it will not cover completely, some differences will be there. So that is a simple example. Identical figures, if the figures, if we take one figure and put on another figure, then it should completely overlap, completely identical, or we can say the twins. Identical twins means same in all the aspects, then we can say the figures are congruent, otherwise the figures are not congruent. But in this chapter we are not supposed to deal with all kind of figures. We are supposed to see the congruency related to triangles only. So for that we are supposed to discuss some of the congruency criterias, how we can say that the triangles are congruent. If first of all I will tell you the congruent triangle like this, one is this and the second one is this. Two triangles are there. They can be congruent if the corresponding sides are equal. Corresponding side means AB is equals to PQ, AC equals to PR, and BC equals to QR. At the same time, angle A is equals to angle P, angle B will be equals to angle Q, angle C will be equals to angle R. So we can say in the congruent triangle the corresponding sides as well as corresponding angles are equal. So here we can write the name of the triangle ABC. Here we can write the name of the triangle PQR. Naming is also important in congruency. So we can see here first we can see the angles. First coming here A, so A will be equals to P, A will be equals to P. Second one B Q, B Q, C R, C R. So the position is also important. Corresponding angles should be equal. Then AB is equals to PQ, AB is equals to PQ, BC is equals to QR, and then first and last PR equals to AC, PR equals to AC. So naming is very important. We cannot write that ABC in place of ABC we can not write CA B or CBA, the process should be same. We are supposed to see which sides are equal and which angles are equal. At the same time, we are supposed to now discuss the criteria for the congruency. The first one is side, 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 side criteria, and in short, this is known as, this can be represented as side, side, side criteria. If two triangles are given, this is ABC and this is PQR, and if it is given that AB is equals to PQ, AC is equals to PR, at the same time BC is equals to QR. If it is given that AB is equals to, so we will write AB is equals to PQ, AC is equals to PR and BC is equals to QR. Then we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Where is the congruent? Congruent sign is like that. Two horizontal lines, then one curly line. So that is the sign of congruency. So like this we can write. So when we are saying that these two triangles are congruent, then afterwards we are supposed to mention here the criteria. By which criteria? So we have used here the side, side, side criteria. So we will mention here side, side, side criteria. Like this we are supposed to proceed. Now we will see the next criteria. That was the first one. Now the second one. Side angle side, side angle side. In short, we can say side angle side. Now again, if two triangles are given, ABC, P, ABC and PQ are such a way, two corresponding sides and the including angle. How the including angle? If AB equals to PQ and BC is equals to QR, two sides are equal. In the previous case, all the three sides were equal, all the three corresponding sides were equal. Here only two sides are equal. Then the including angle means angle subtended by these two sides. Which one? This one should be equals to this. If two sides are equal and their including angle is also equal, then we can say that triangles are congruent by the criteria side angle side. So this was the second criteria. Now afterwards, the angle side angle. Angle side now again we can take two triangles if two angles are equal, means suppose this angle is equals to this angle and this angle is equals to this angle, and their including side is also equal. Two angles are equal because the side is in between the angles. So, two angles and the including side. In the previous case, the including angle was equal. Here, the including side is given equal, then we can say the triangles are congruent by the criteria angle, side, angle. Now, after this, we are having one important criteria, that is the RHS. RHS, now that is RHS, right angle, hypotenuse, side. So, as the right angle is there, so that criteria is valid for the right angles only. So, in this case we will take two right angles ABC, PQR. Now, both are right angle, means the 90 degree is there. Now, their hypotenuse should be equal. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the side in a right angle triangle which is opposite to a 90 degree angle, and that is this side opposite to the 90 degree. This should be equal. Now, the triangle should be right angle, means one of the angle should be 90 degree and the side opposite to the 90 degree angle should be equal, and any of the side. Now, side. Now, how many sides are remaining? Two. Any one can be equal. If AB is equals to PQ or BC is equals to QR, then we can say these two triangles are congruent by RHS. Or if 90 degree angle, hypotenuse and this side was given, then again we can say the triangles are congruent by RHS. So, these are the criteria which are very important, because we are supposed to use all these criteria to prove, to show that the given triangles are congruent during this chapter. I hope that you have understood. If you are having any doubts, then first of all you should play the videos 1 or 2 times more, and if your doubts cleared by playing again, then it's very good. Otherwise, you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubts by any of the means, or we can include your doubts in the next video. So, on Saturday and Sunday there will be no online classes, you will not get any new videos. So, you are supposed to go through the previous videos, and you can practice the chapters which we have completed. You are not supposed to waste your time, and after completing the questions or after the practicing whatsoever chapter you are practicing, you are supposed to take the pic of that and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.